This week's Torah portion, Parshat Shemini, introduces a specific sacrifice that was offered by Aharon and his sons in the dedication of the tabernacle on the 8th day, towards its dedication. And indeed, Moses calls upon Aaron in the name of God to bring an egel, I guess that would be translated as a young bull, for that sacrifice, to demonstrate that we are once again realigned with God, dedicated to his service, even after the Jewish people had committed the transgression of the golden calf, worshiping the Egel HaZahav, idolatry. And what's fascinating is that a few psukim, a few verses into the Parsha, Moshe already instructed Aaron how to bring that sacrifice, what the sacrifice would be. And immediately afterwards, Moshe then charges Aaron with the following words. Vayomer Moshe el Aaron, krav el hamizbeach va'aseh et chatatcha. Meaning, Moses literally asks and begs or invites Aaron to get close to the Mizbeach, to get close to the altar in order to offer the specific sacrifice. And the question is obvious. Why was it necessary for Moses to invite Aaron to get close to the Mizbeach when obviously that's part of Aaron's duties in order to offer the sacrifice? Obviously he has to get close and work in the confines, immediate confines of the Mizbeach, of the altar. Why? And Rashi says as follows, Shahaya Aaron Bosh, Aaron was embarrassed to approach the Mizbeach. Lageshet Amarlo Moshe Lama Ata Bosh Lekach Nivcharta. Why are you embarrassed? It is for this reason that you've been chosen. The simple understanding is Aaron was embarrassed and he needed to be encouraged. And Moshe says, why are you embarrassed? You're an Aaron, you're a priest, you're a Kohen. For the Jewish people, obviously you have to offer the sacrifice. But the question is, why was Aaron embarrassed on this particular juncture? And what does it really mean when Moshe says to him, Lekach Nivcharta, you've been chosen for this reason? The Meforshim, some of the commentaries explain that Aaron was discouraged from approaching the Mizbeach because this egel, this specific sacrifice, was to atone for the sin of the Chet HaEgel, for the golden calf by which the Jewish people worshipped idolatry, lost faith in Moshe and in, ultimately, Hashem. And for that reason, Aaron, who had facilitated to a certain extent the creation of the golden calf, said, maybe I'm not worthy. Maybe I should not be offered this privilege of serving the Jewish people for this type of sacrifice, because I encourage them to worship idolatry. Now, obviously, Aaron was not part of the idolatry, but he was part of the play in terms of how everything unfolded. And Chazal explained that even though Aaron was there and facilitated the creation of the Egel, he was actually trying to discourage the Jewish people from worshiping idolatry. He was trying to buy time. He was trying to demonstrate that Moshe and Moses will arrive. Don't lose hope. Don't be discouraged. We should remain faithful servants to Hashem. Nonetheless, Aaron felt accountable and paused, hesitated with regards to approaching the altar to offer this sacrifice. And what we learn from here is a very, very important point, and that is how remarkable it is to have leaders who feel accountable, who feel responsible. I have to say, probably the last leader that I remember, at the very least, slightly, who felt accountable and responsible towards his people was Menachem Begin. Well, here is Aaron HaKohen, and he felt accountable for what had happened with regards to the Egel HaZahav. Even though he didn't do it, nonetheless, he felt that he facilitated or helped facilitate it, and there was accountability. And that is the sign of great leadership. Someone who feels responsible, accountable for his actions, certainly vis-a-vis the people that he is serving. It is for that reason that Moshe says, Lekach Nivcharta. Not that you've been chosen as a priest to serve in the Mishkan, in the tabernacle. No, you've been chosen as a leader for that reason, because you feel accountable, because you feel responsible. That allots you the opportunity to approach the Mizbeach. Great leadership, great accountability comes with great responsibility. That is when a person is privy to receive the title of a leader. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you once again for joining us. Please remember to consider subscribing to the page below and send me your comments. I will get back to you. Have a great day.